Have you ever online dated before? No?
No.
How am I supposed to meet you? We're back here in Minneapolis for another interview project. We're asking people about their experiences with online dating. Have you ever dated online before? Do you want to talk about what your experiences was like?
I had to keep an open mind about it. I mean, I'm in the generation where we didn't have internet to begin with, and now we do. So it's all the predators, be careful.
He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up.
You never know what you're gonna find, good or bad.
Are you still actively online dating, or did you like give it up?
I did give it up. Oddly enough, I was trying online dating when I met my current boyfriend.
Okay.
We ended up meeting through a different channel, so.
You guys did not meet online?
No, we did not. I was seeing someone who was really cool.
Thank you, by the way.
Absolutely.
Are you okay sharing that?
I am.
Because we were walking over here getting a drink.
I met my current boyfriend at my ex-boyfriend's funeral. It was his brother. My ex passed away, and me and the brother reconnected at the funeral, and things worked out really well. We like to think of it as a positive thing.
Yeah.
Found ourselves in the right place at the right time in a really terrible situation and found the best in it.
Yeah. Wow.
I have in the past, but I deleted the apps a while ago.
Okay, so is there a certain reason why?
I just didn't like it anymore. It just wasn't fun. I was I was just chilling, kind of want to meet someone actually in person instead of through online.
Okay. Did
So.
you go on a lot of dates in person with people?
Probably 4.
How many matches did you have, or would you have a lot in one day?
If I'm on it throughout the day, probably 10 in the day or something.
Do you think it's different for with guys and stuff like that? How many people that they might connect with?
Probably. So I feel personally I never reached out or started the conversation. So if they did, I would respond and everything.
Yeah, no, I'm actually in a monogamous relationship with my boyfriend right now. We met on Tinder.
What are the unique challenges for men versus women on platforms?
Oh, geez. I think it's a lot harder for men to get matches because I have I'm tall and I have short hair, and so sometimes when I'm on these things, people don't know what my gender is, and I've noticed when I'm very explicit that I'm a woman, I get a ton more matches and a ton more responses than if I don't.
Would you be able to share the differences in numbers in a day?
This was a while ago. I don't really remember, but I feel it was the difference between having maybe conversations with 2 or 3 people and having conversations with 10 or 12. And also if you're explicit about maybe wanting sexual intercourse, you also get a lot more hits that way. I think everybody knows that though.
You straight up throw that
yeah,
directly
if you're just,
on the profile.
Straight up
you get more response.
Everybody's into that, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Any cautionary warnings or just encouragements or?
Don't let it get you down. If you get ghosted, think about everybody you've ever ghosted in your life.
For me, it's not that many actually. For me, it was easier to if I wasn't interested in someone to give them a heads up or be able to respond and tell, because I didn't have my inbox was not blown up with a crazy number of matches.
I don't know.
So maybe it made that easier for me on my end, but who knows?
I've never dated online dating.
Never.
I wouldn't trust being online dating. Try to date somebody online.
Okay.
It's just not my thing. Yeah. I had a friend who thought she met a guy online, and it was actually another person. So the whole time she had been talking, she got catfish. But she was just no, he's really nice and he's consistent. And it wasn't who she thought it was. Totally different person. Actually, a woman.
It was a woman.
Yeah.
Posing as a guy.
As a guy, yeah. Then she tried to meet him in person, or the person she thought it was.
And the actual other woman showed up.
Yeah, no, never did show up.
Oh.
I actually told her that she was a female. She was not a guy. Later on.
I've never downloaded any dating apps at all. Just haven't ever been in the mood for it, so no experience there. I try to keep myself busy with a lot of extracurriculars and stuff, so I've never really found the time or felt the need to try online dating.
So would you ever consider being on online dating, or is it off the table?
Right now, I'm going to say off the table.
You're looking for this guy's profile online. You're not going to find him.
Add me on LinkedIn, baby.
That's right. Have you ever done online dating before?
Not too much, but I got a understanding of it. So you have to just learn and kind of understand, no lie. Just really sit there and embrace it and just learn a lot from it.
Did you meet anybody on a real date?
On a real date? so far, like in person, no. Just only online specifically.
Napoleon, don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Have you guys both done online dating before?
I have.
I have not.
You have not. So I have and have not. Why not? Let's start with that.
Well, I was pretty good at meeting people outside of online.
Are you currently dating someone now? How did meeting
Yes.
people in real life go for you?
Yes.
Oh, I did not see the engagement ring.
But we were both in Greek life at the time, and he would just walk me home every day.
Okay, so and you said you have dated online before?
Yes.
Okay, how was that experience like for you?
It was like 6 years ago.
Was there a reason that you stopped?
I met my boyfriend.
Online?
Yes.
Okay, would you rate it as positive generally as an experience?
Yeah, I would say so. I feel like you have to weed through some of the bad ones. They make like inappropriate comments to you, and then you just kind of have to be like, no, I don't want to deal with that. Or like, I feel like I would go through a process where I'd talk to them, and if I felt like I liked them enough, then I'd give them my Snapchat before I give them my phone number, because it's easier to like block people. But my sister met her husband on Tinder.
Do you think it's harder or easier for men versus women, or just what are the different or unique challenges?
I feel like it's probably easier for women potentially. I usually wait for them to message me unless I felt like I had a comment to make about like a photo they had or something that they put in their bio.
There's different challenges for both for sure, because women, we have to worry about, can we handle ourselves? Can we protect ourselves? Men get hurt just as much. Women are catty and they suck. I know plenty of women who have used online dating to get what they want and then leave somebody back in the dust. So it really depends on who you are.
So have you ever done online dating before?
No, never.
Never. Would you ever consider it?
Maybe, I guess. I don't know, like a few years back, maybe not, but now that there are apps catering to different needs, sure. Something like Bumble or something, because those are like more for like long-term relationships or like emotional bonding, and that's what I seek for. I completed my med school in India, and so there was like this one person I really liked, and so like we kind of had a situationship for like 5 years, and then, and then it didn't work out because we parted ways. But yeah, I'm hopeful I'll find someone again, and I'm only interested in long-term relationships. So yeah, hopefully I can find someone who has the same needs and wants. Most of my friends, like they are from med school and they found someone during med school and they got married. I'm the last one who's not married. But I have had friends during my grad school experience here who have used Bumble, and they were pretty happy with their experiences. And some people also had a few catfishing experiences.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, big catfish.
Not a catfish.
So I don't know, maybe once I graduate, I'm kind of about to finish up my program, I might just download and try it out.
You seem like a great person. So be a very lucky person if that happens for you someday.
So have a good day.
Appreciate
Bye.
it. Thank you. Have you ever done online dating before? No?
I have not.
You have not?
No.
Okay, is there a reason for that?
Like, for example, I could just put myself out there and create a whole fake persona type thing.
Fake news. Fake.
It's fake. Phony. Fake news.
It's like, it's a little weird just not knowing what's out there pretty much.
My past few partners have been from dating apps. My experience is mostly positive because the results have been there.
Did it have like any impact on like your self-esteem or like anything like this, or do you think
early on it did. When I was 18, 19.
Okay,
sure.
in what way?
Well, so I'm gay. The queer community in America can be pretty racist. I was told by other gays in the community that like, oh, I was less than because of my skin color.
Are you comfortable sharing some of the things that were told to you, or not so much?
Oh, for sure. Like, well, my main picture doesn't show my face, but if you like go through more of my photos, you can see my face. But a lot of guys will like message me on the basis of the first photo. So I've had some people say like, oh, like you're good looking, but I don't date Asian guys, or like I don't with Asian guys. So like before, when I was younger, that definitely would have impacted me in a negative way. But now I'm just like, whatever, like it's their loss.
Do you think you'll stay online, or?
I'm still on the app, so I'm still trying, I suppose.
I'm just not worried about it right now. I feel like once you're after like 26, then you gotta like get on it to find more people. But right now it's just here in college still. If it comes, it comes. If not, keep going out with the boys at night.
And what kinds of stuff would you do to meet people like in like offline?
The bars, classroom.
So did you end up like dating anybody in any of those contexts?
No.
Not yet?
Not working out, huh?
Okay. I'm not here to like make this sad or anything. When you hit 26, people might find you online, is what you're saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Has anybody ever like warned you about online dating or what to look for? Or
My mom's very against Tinder.
why is she against it?
Well, she thinks just for hookups, and she's religious.
So-
I feel like that's what Tinder's for, though. I've had to show her I don't have Tinder on my phone before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Just delete it for a couple seconds.
Okay.
I'm totally kidding. Any advice, or like for other people who are like either jumping online or like what to watch out for?
It's really hard to like start a conversation if you're like a dry texter. So I feel like just immediately trying to like get off of the app and like switch it to like texting or like calling or something is way easier than, because no one really goes, I feel like, on the app a lot to like check the emails and like responses. Like try and just like actually set a date instead of be like, do you want to hang out?
And what helps people like, for like women feel safe?
Uber yourself or drive yourself there.
Yeah,
on the
just like a
first date.
public place for the first date. Like I wouldn't go to like their house the first time or something.
Yeah, definitely like let a few of like your close ones or like your girlfriends or friends know like
where you're going,
where
like,
you're
your
going.
location.
So what do you think young people should do out here to find love?
Well, I'm a believer. I'm a Christian. When God has something for you, He'll send it to you. I didn't go looking for my girlfriend or soon-to-be fiance. She just came to me. I didn't have to worry about being catfished because, she came to me. So I would, just say, hey, just wait. If it's for you, it'll come to you.
Keep all of it open. I mean, you can't only put your cards into one basket or all of your eggs in one basket.
If your goal is to like find a significant other, that's already a bad place to start, in my opinion. You're kind of going into it with a confirmation bias. You're like looking for the green flags, while ignoring the red flags, even though they might be there. Maybe like do some more self-reflection first. And secondly, don't go on dating apps if you can't take criticism. Not to say that everyone's critique of you is going to be correct or right or just, but it's going to be said. And if you can't take it, then it's not worth the mental strain.
It's more of like a in-person, or like seeing each other or meeting each other in person first is the type of way to go, because then I feel like you can like honestly get to know the person and not like get to know a side or a variation that they choose to show you or tell you. I think texting is so lame that I'll rather just FaceTime. Even if it's random hours, I'll rather FaceTime than text someone.
And I think it's just so important to remember that the worst thing people can say is no. So
yeah, I feel like I encourage my friends just like, why not try dating somebody? I mean, I'm like, why not? If you like them enough, just go for it, try dating them. It's not like a failed relationship if you date and it just doesn't work out. Like sometimes just people aren't compatible. So
Do you think you would do it again?
yeah, probably.
Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. Have you guys done online dating before?
No. We actually refer a lot of people to our website, jw.org.
For online dating as well?
Yeah, we encourage people to go to jw.org. You can go there and find out that answer to that question. So you go
Sounds
there,
good.
and
If
there's
you want to do some online dating?
No, we didn't say that, did we?
Oh.
And the Lord God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone."